Hey there, Red Devils fans! We've got some thrilling updates for you. Please subscribe and turn on notification for daily Manchester United news updates. Manchester United are on the hunt to sign a centre-back and have drawn up a two-man shortlist for the summer transfer window, a report claims. The Red Devils have revealed both Everton's Jared Branthwaite and Juventus's Bremer are on the club's radar as they aim to bolster their backline. New United small stake owners, Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos, are keen to revamp the squad next season. And the Red Devils' defense has been identified as an area that needs speakable attention, with Ineos claiming that Old Trafford are targeting Branthwaite and Bremer to solve the club's defensive woes. But United have revealed Bremer has become an option as a cut price due to financial fair play regulations. The 26-year-old Brazil international only signed for the Serie A giants last term, however has a $43 million release clause in his contract. Reports in Italy have suggested Juventus are already searching for Bremer's replacement, but United will not be able to secure him that easily. As Ineos claimed, Premier League rivals Chelsea and Tottenham are also considering the defender. Meanwhile, 21-year-old Branthwaite, who this week earned his first England call-up, is set to be priced at $75 million, but United will be hoping they can convince the Toffees to sell him for $50 million. Signing for Everton in 2020 from Carlisle, Branthwaite went on 2 loan spells at Blackburn and PSV before becoming a regular starter for Sean Dyche's side this season. Ratcliffe has been eyeing up the youngster for some time now and is keen to keep homegrown players at the top of his shortlist. United are looking to offset many players this summer, including defenders Raphael Varane, Scott McTominay, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Therefore, signing both players should not be ruled out as Ineos are looking to clear the decks with United's inconsistent squad. Meanwhile, Manchester United ace Andre Onana told manager has shown him a lack of respect. Onana has played all but one man-ut game under Erik ten Hag, but his former national team coach was not as fond of the goalkeeper. Former Liverpool attacker El Hadji Diouf has slammed ex-Cameroon head coach Rigobert Song for deciding to bench Andre Onana for 3 of the country's 4 games at the Africa Cup of Nations. Onana was late joining up with his international teammates in January after staying on to play in Manchester United's 2-2 draw with Tottenham at Old Trafford. Cameroon kicked off less than 24 hours after the full-time whistle, and the goalkeeper took a private flight over to host country, the Ivory Coast. Weather delays meant Onana only joined up with the squad a few hours before kickoff against Guinea, and despite his long and rushed travels, the shot stopper was left out of the team. Onana played in the 3-1 defeat to Senegal, but was benched for the final group win over the Gambia and last 16 defeat to Nigeria. Onana had reversed his retirement decision earlier this season after his arrival at United, having previously fallen out with Song. The manager, who guided Cameroon to a shock 1-0 win over Brazil at the 2022 World Cup, has since been dismissed from his role. Senegal star Diouf has blasted Song for his treatment of Onana, who has 8 league clean sheets this season, the second highest tally, and accused him of being disrespectful to the 27-year-old. He told Canal Plus, as per Afrique Sports, "Andre Onana is someone I respect a lot, and I congratulate him for what he does and his commitment to his team. How can you have a goalkeeper of Onana's caliber, an immense talent who plays for Manchester United, and not play him in the round of 16 game? For me, it's a lack of respect, and if I were a player, I wouldn't agree with that." His scathing assessment contrasts to his comments made during the tournament about Onana's late arrival. "Cameroon have gone backwards," he said, as quoted by Foot Mercato. "These days I'm in pain for the Cameroon fans and Cameroon people. They say they are the continent, but it's more the Continental Hotel, because they are sitting back on their history. To see their goalkeeper arriving 2 days before a game, that would be unacceptable for Senegal." Meanwhile, Liverpool ace Virgil van Dijk gives Manchester United verdict. Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk is anticipating a difficult test when he and his teammates travel to Old Trafford to face Manchester United in the quarter-final of the FA Cup on Sunday. After squeezing past Nottingham Forest in the 5th round, United must now get the better of a Liverpool side who are still in with a chance of ending the season with 4 trophies. The Merseyside-iders have already scooped the Carabao Cup and are still in the conversation to win the Premier League title and the Europa League, in addition to the FA Cup. For United, the FA Cup represents their last hope of winning any silverware this season, meaning it is being dubbed as the biggest game of their season so far by some. With their top 4 hopes fading, winning the FA Cup may represent their only hope of this season being considered a success. United are unbeaten in 2 of their 3 matches against Liverpool under Erik ten Hag, drawing 0-0 at Anfield in the Premier League in December and beating them 2-1 at Old Trafford in the 3rd game of last season, securing the Dutchman his first win as Reds manager. No doubt mindful of those previous meetings, Van Dijk is not underestimating United. Asked what type of game he is expecting, Van Dijk, as quoted by This Is Anfield, said, "Intense. Not only the actual game, but the whole build-up is a game on its own, but I like to be involved in these types of games. We always have difficult games against them, and I expect a difficult one on Sunday as well. They are finding ways to win, but I focus on what we have to do against them. It's always difficult. It's always intense. The history of the games with the 2 biggest clubs in England brings extra expectation and pressure, but why not just go out there and enjoy it, play our game, and hopefully go to the next round?" United set up with a defensive-minded approach when they traveled to Anfield shortly before Christmas, no doubt mindful of the 7-0 drubbing they had experienced on their last visit to the red half of Merseyside. They shut up shop that afternoon, making it difficult for Liverpool to find a way through. Van Dijk does not believe they will be able to use the same approach on Sunday, adding, "I think the game here was, I wouldn't say one-sided, but we had a lot of the ball. They created a couple of dangerous moments on the break, and we have to be aware of that. But if they would do it exactly the same when they play at home, I have no idea. We have to focus on our game and make it as difficult as possible, press them as high as we want, and play our football, and hopefully we can get through." Again. Manchester United is set to raid Bournemouth for Chelsea transfer target and left-back Milos Kerkez, a report claims. The Red Devils are desperate to bolster their backline this summer with new owners Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos drawing up the club's summer transfer plan. Kerkez has become popular amongst Premier League clubs who are looking to revamp their defense for the next season. Man United are expecting to offset many of their players, including defenders Rafael Varane, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Johnny Evans. Plus fitness concerns around Lisandro Martinez and Erik ten Hag is eyeing up defenders. And Cherry's man Kerkez has caught the Red Devils' attention since moving to the Vitality Stadium last summer, according to the Mirror. Since his arrival from AZ Alkmaar, the Hungary international has started in 16 games for Andoni Iraola's side this term. And United certainly need to bolster their backline as they have conceded 467 shots in the Premier League this term, with only Sheffield United and Luton conceding more. But the report claims Red Devils are not the only team tracking the left back, as Chelsea have already revealed they are chasing the 20-year-old.